Right to left field and a backflip amidst the flashing lights.
Hey everyone, Dan Plesac here, and welcome to the show.
That's you with that big Benz, huh? That's you that can't keep old, cause you keep yelling them friends, huh? You gotta go to court, huh? You got service subpoena for child support, huh? That was that nerve, huh? You ain't even get a chance to say a word, huh? I know I ain't tripping. Don't your brother got them birds, huh? You better to punch somebody, huh? You ain't scared, huh? You know how to play it, huh? I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, huh? Stand in front you, huh? Straight up run you, huh? You know who got that fire, huh? You know how to use a triple beam, huh? It ain't hard as it seems, huh? You keep your body clean, huh? You got a lot of your bold jeans, huh? Some of your partners, huh? You don't really want to mess with them clowns, huh? You come up with them clowns, huh?
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Digging in will be Joe Random. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 other.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready.
Next, here is Errol Robinson, singled in his last at-bat. The 1-2, hit to third. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first, and they get them both. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Joe Random. Swing and a miss, that one tied him up.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And that's the first out. Now at the plate is Errol Robinson. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. This one's down to third. He's right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Next, it'll be Joe Random. He bounced out last time up. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put in. Now to the plate, Joe Random. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In the air, down the line and left. He makes the catch, and they have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. 4-0 the score tonight. The Lookouts took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Max Soroller gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he tosses a complete game 1-hitter. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of my... So now to the plate, Ira Downs.
Batting second, the center fielder, Ira.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. The throw pulls him off the bag. And now, Joe Random. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Joe.
This one's down to third. Scooped up.
Run it out.
And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Up next, Errol Robinson. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Robinson.
On the ground to the left side. Reined in. There's one.
He's out.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And set to go as the third baseman, Joe Random. No balls and a strike to count.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Make the turn. Find the ball.
On to first in time. 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joe Random. Grounded out in his last at-bat. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So next to hit is Mackenzie Pinay. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joe Random singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice hit. Nice hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Now batting.
And now here is Mackenzie Pinay. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Center fielder coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Kevin Smith will be next.
The batter, the catcher, Kevin.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board.
It is an honor for me. There's basically nobody better qualified to talk about what it's like as a two-way player than legendary softball star Jenny Finch, who joins me now. Jenny, when you were coming up, what was it like for you? How did you deal with people who doubted your ability to stay as a two-way player?
Well, first, it's an honor to be here. I couldn't be more thrilled to be on this show. It wasn't easy. There were some coaches, actually, that I ended up changing teams because they wouldn't let me be a two-way player. But I wanted to, and I I wanted to have the bat in my hands. I wanted to be able to be on defense, and I wanted to pitch. And so I would encourage those young athletes to do what you want to do and go out there and shine. And so it's exciting. It's not easy. It's double the work, but it's been done, and it's going to be done. And it's exciting to see the future and the opportunity for this guy.
For any player who gets drafted, there's a certain level of scrutiny, but of course that's much higher here. How much mental toughness is he going to need to make it through as a two-way player?
All eyes are on him, and it's not easy being able to try to make it in general in baseball, but let alone a two-way player. But he's done it his whole life, and so he just needs to focus on him one day at a time and keep grinding away at what he's done to get here.
Future stars are on display as minor league. So stepping in is Joe Random. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he into the box. Joe Random trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
On the bag, pick it up,
and
pick it up.
Step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. So 1 run on 2 base hits. No error. So now here is Joe Random. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out. Stepping in once again is Joe Random. He bounced out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Etherton at third with 2 away.
All right, one time, right here. Big hit right here. Here we go.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Last half of the 7th here. And digging in is the outfielder, Austin Hendrick. Here's the 0-1. Trying to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. So here is Ivan Johnson. Flew out last time up.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should.
1 run is scored. And he is in there. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down 12-2, the final score in this ball game. Chattanooga slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Number 27 wins his third of the season. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air. Now to the plate, here is Joe Random, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So now into the box is Kevin Green. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. The 0-1 on its way. Popped up. Bell has a play. Throw the second for the force out, and the side is retired. One error in the inning, but next up, Joe Random. A potential tying run for him at third base. First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that'll cure being down by a run. Big 2 RBI base hit right there, D-Road, to give his team the lead.
Yeah, he flipped the script on that one, Dan. They were losing by 1. Huge knock right there. Hopefully the pitcher goes out and attacks.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game. Next up is Trey Harris. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Next to hit is Joe Random, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. And a ball 1-0.
Let's go now. 1 time.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
So 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitch.
Stepping in next, Joe Random struck out in his last trip to the plate. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Downs is there, 2 down. So next to bat will be Joe Random. He flew out in his last AB. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. And a big moment for him there, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses. Big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well done.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Chattanooga Lookouts put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Nick Howard claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aaron Fosses records the save, his second. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Blizak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show.
This is fascinating because in the early weeks of his career, the organization has decided to try him both in the field and on the mound, and it's an unusual mix. He's a position player and a relief pitcher especially. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline joins me. Jonathan, what's so unusual about this combination?
I think, the biggest thing is going to be the scheduling of it all. You're going to have him play a position one day and have him pitch another day, but it's not like a starting rotation where it's every 5th or 6th day. You're never quite sure when you're going to need a reliever to enter into a situation. So they're going to have to be very disciplined in scheduling out what days they want him to play a position, what days they want.
That's how it goes when you don't even know to begin. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me a solution. It starts with me, I must admit.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league. Jared Solomon, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter. So the next to bat will be Joe Random. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Towards second.
Find the ball, find the ball.
And there's out number 2. Digging in, the switch hitter, Michael DeLeon. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Next to stand in is Joe Random, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world.
Digging in next, Errol Robinson. He singled first time up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. To third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors.
Hey, have a look.
Ready now is Joe Random, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Hey, here we go.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Thomason at second with 2 down. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2. Here it is. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Up with it, Miller. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no. So a big at-bat coming up, and it'll be Joe Random as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Down, ball.
1-0 delivery. swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th. Now at the plate, here is Joe Random. Drove in a run with a sac fly last time up. From the stretch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well.
Do it.
Whoa. 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 Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all is in the street. Y'all fake ministry. Y'all just in the breach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like never mind. They playing with all of these. This is money, but never mind. That could probably never rhyme. And still be a million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth, just to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you dumb. The that I say when I'm dumb. You know I'm ignorant. I'm at my house party acting. Tell him I guess that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a brand. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend. Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mob. I get paid when I pass a bar, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers f***ing up my lawn. That is annoying. I'm picking my poison. You crabs in a barrel while my lobster is boiling. I'm trying to avoid them.
A minor league manager checks in to see if this young man is inclined to make any adjustments to the club's current plan for his development.
Matador ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson asked why my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard. I can't tell sin men.
They agree on a new plan going forward. A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers.
Yeah. Travis, where the drums at? Don't you see them? Every time I light one up, don't you see them? I hop in my car.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the Double-A Central. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Mississippi Braves. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
For your Mississippi Braves.
Now at the plate is Joe Random. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Joe Random.
Here it comes.
No, that's out.
Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say that sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself. Get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Low is there, and he has it for the first out. Next to hit, Joe Random trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First delivery to him.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command, and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
0-2. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. The next 0-2. Fouled away.
Hey, your pitch right now.
The 0-2 once more. 1-2. And the run is in to score from third. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. Now at the plate, Riley Unruh. He bounced out last time up. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it goes.
They get the force at the plate. On to first to complete the double play. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Digging in is the outfielder, Joe Random. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Stepping up is Riley Unruh. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and 2 strikes now. Random on first, nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just next it'll be Rene Pinto. It was a walk in his last trip. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
2.
Random will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. At the plate now is Joe Random, singled in his last at-bat. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
That will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Striding in is Dalton Kelly. It was a walk in his last trip. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Random is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now into the box, Joe Random, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Hey, try those guys in. Here we go.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Montgomery Biscuits took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Brent Honeywell takes the win on the mound, his second of the year.
No errors. They left 22 runners on base.
Minor League Baseball now on the show. And now here is Joe Random. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Joe.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your back, visualizing hitting a home run.
Come on, big guy. Ain't that...
0-2 count, and the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking. Now it'll be Jose Valencia. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. High in the air out to center field.
Relay.
Random is there, 2 gone.
No running.
Now to bat, Joe Random. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB now.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Grounded up the first baseline. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So no runs here on no hit. And stepping in, Joe Random. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. And the runner back.
Hey, attaboy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Etherton stands at second with no outs. Swinging a blooper to the right side.
Go hard, just go hard.
On. He can't get to it. This one's down. And this throw gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. And now in the box, Wendell Rijo, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Kevin Smith will be next. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Here comes the 1-2. Pitch popped up. Edwards camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter. Kevin Green flew out last time up. 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So a run on 2 hits, no errors.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Random is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next to dig in, Josh Lowe. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. 1-1, here it comes. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Random is there. 2 gone. Next, here is Tristan Gray, grounded out in his last at-bat. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Gray heads for the plate. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Joe Random. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Now the pitch.
Right now, kid. Here we go.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Digging in will be Jose Valencia. Lifted in the air to center. Random is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Hey, which is normally the case in these close ones. You have a 1-run game, a 2-1 decision. Really good pitching and defense in this one, and a lot of really good execution made this a fun game to watch.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the. Stepping up is Alberto Lerma, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Now to the plate, Grant Kay. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit. So now to the plate, Joe Random, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. We've played an inning. Still nothing. Next, it'll be Alberto Lerma. 0 for 1 here in the early going. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. And now, Dalton Kelly.
The first baseman, number 19, Dalton Kelly.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Edwards rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our.
So next to hit is Tristan Gray. He bounced out last time up. Sent out to straightaway center field. Random finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on. Up next, Mark Spencer. He collected a base hit his first time up. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Leading off the inning, it'll be Joe Random as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Grounded slowly to the left side.
Beat it out, beat it out.
Overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Kevin Green, grounded out in his last at-bat. This one's down to third.
Beat it out,
and that's
beat it
out
out,
number
beat it
one.
out.
So a runner on second with one down now. And digging in now will be Drew Waters. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tristan Gray. 3-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch. Into the box, Joe Random. First delivery to him. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Lerma is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. High leverage at bat here, and standing in, it'll be Joe Random. And a big at bat here as he'd be the go-ahead run. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Throwing to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kevin Green. A potential tying run for him at third base. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in the 8th. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And digging in now will be Drew Waters. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
Come on now, big fella.
Chance to walk it off, and now here is Joe Random. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
Get a double play.
The 1-0. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And here's a swing and a miss, and that
Welcome to the land of the permanent sun, with
player has addressed about a troubling trend in his plate performance of late. The coach advocates a more disciplined approach.
Future stars are on display as Nick Bitsko, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this. So now here is Joe Random. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Basabe shading to his right. 2 down. Last half of the second set to go. And set to go is the second baseman, Grant Kay. High in the air out to center field. Random is right there. 1 down. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in the outfielder, Joe Random.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Make the turn, find the
ball. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in here for a pivotal at-bat. Joe Random, a knock here, could cut the lead to just 1 run. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Stepping in once again is Jose Valencia, singled in his last at-bat.
Valencia.
Lifted into center field. Random able to track it down for the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. So here is Joe Random. He bounced out last time up.
Joe Random.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball. You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
1 time. Here you go.
1-2, here it comes. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Montgomery Biscuits used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.